So don't allow your wounds to turn you into the person that you are not. What's going on, everyone? This is your coach, Trev Bucheri. Hope you guys are just having the best day today. And that was a quote I ran into, which is super impactful, because we all have wounds. We all have our history. We all have the things that have caused us pain in our lives. But only we can make the choice to whether we're going to actually utilize that pain and use it to actually move forward and to hit our next set of goals, or whether we're going to let that pain just devastate us and rule the rest of our lives, and not really give us any benefit in return. Only we can make that decision right there. So it's up to us to make sure that we're not letting the wounds from the past determine how the end is going to be determined, or how the end is going to turn out, or basically don't let it map out the rest of our lives, because at any given point in time, we have the ability to say, boom, I'm going to actually interpret it differently. I'm going to utilize that. I'm going to actually ask myself the very difficult question, man, even though that was a righteous wound, that was a huge wound, how has it benefited what's most important to me? How has it benefited my development? How has it benefited my growth as a person? And this is really what we're talking about here. But on the other hand, if we let these wounds, if we let these things that have pained us in the past overcome us, then we're living in that story and we're staying neutral in that story. Because the whole idea, I truly believe that we're never really given anything that we can't overcome, or that it's not there to actually help us, to utilize for us, kind of based upon why we're supposed to be here as an individual. That's my own personal beliefs. But that doesn't mean that it's going to be simple, that every little thing that happens, and every big thing that happens, every wound that happens, it doesn't mean that those are all going to be something obvious, an obvious benefit, I guess is what I'm trying to say. It's not like, oh my gosh, this was a tragedy that happened in my life. Oh, well, obviously I know it's a benefit because of this. This is something we have to dig in and do the work and find the true meaning, say, behind these things, so that we can take these wounds and utilize them to our advantage and leverage them as they're there to be, or as they're meant to be, I should say. On the other hand, is just laying down and let it overcome us and let ourselves live in that story. That is where our choice comes into play. So let's not let our past wounds determine our future. So hope you got a ton out of this today. This is your coach, Trev Bucheri here. Thank you so much for spending your time with me, and you have an incredible rest of your day. Take care.